Right, I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
New drivers, new cars and a new Formula One season. But it's the same Albert Park that we've come to know and love for more than 2 decades now that hosts the first round of a 21 race championship, taking us from here in Melbourne, Australia, across the globe before we eventually reach the season finale at Yas Marina Circuit in Abu Dhabi. Here's the track then, 16 corners, 6 to the left and 10 to the right. They make up the 3.3 miles around Albert Park Lake, with turn 1 and 3 providing the best opportunities to pass. I'm joined today in the commentary box, as I will be throughout this season, by a great racing driver, former F1 competitor, and who was world champion once upon a time as well, and an all-round top chap. It's the one and only Anthony Davidson. And tell me, here we are, first Grand Prix of the season, the first time racing these cars. So what are the big questions that need to be answered here, in your view?
First of all, Crofty, and thanks for the glowing introduction, I just want to say it's a real privilege to be here, and I can't wait to see what this competitive field has in store for us this season. Now, to answer your question, obviously there's the question of performance in race trim, but really this is going to be all about reliability. It's the first Grand Prix of the season, don't forget. You're pushing all your new components to their limits. Formula One cars are full of very sophisticated but also very sensitive technology. So the most important thing today is to get to the end of the race, keep everything in good condition and try to stay out of trouble while you're at it.
With that then, let's run through the grid order. Rodriguez lines up on pole position, with Nico Hülkenberg alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Verstappen, Carlos Sainz and Perez, Vettel, Leclerc, Raikkonen and Kevin Magnussen, Ocon, Grosjean, Pierre Gasly and Ricciardo. They've taken a grid penalty. Ericsson, Alonso, Brendan Hartley and Sergei Sirotkin. Van Dorn and Lance Stroll rounds off the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Great start to the season. Let's convert this pole into a win. Be careful with the front wing, you've taken some minor damage. Okay, that's a good start. Keep it up. Okay, entering lap 3 now. DRS has been enabled. Great work. That's a new fastest lap for the race. This is your final lap of the race. Nice work, that's P1. Race win. Well done.
That's it for another Grand Prix and a fantastic win for Mercedes. And I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set them apart from the competition here.
Well, I think the track conditions just really suited their car today. Wind, track temperature, you name it. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature, so the more easily you can keep them there, the better your race tends to go. And that's exactly what happened. Their car just looks so comfortable out there.
So as I say that, we can see the drivers coming out now to collect their trophies. It's yet more silverware to take back to their base in Brackley after another excellent Grand Prix. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Rodriguez takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
Difficult call, but I'd say Lance Stroll. He was committed the entire race, and it's paid off with the result.
On to the constructors then. Mercedes move to the top of the table. After all that excitement, it's time for a lie down, I think. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye until the next race.